Hey guys, welcome to That's Not Why You Called, episode 30. There have been 30 episodes. 30 episodes. 30. Chiz, it looks like you're saying 03. Switch your hands around. There you go. Yeah, 30. 30 episodes. This is episode number 30. It is going to be our trial run of a gaming episode. We did it previously with Katie and myself, and people seem to like it. And also, we tried it last week, or 2 weeks ago, but Chiz's internet Comcast decided to just straight up just go poopy pants.
It's maintenance.
It was maintenance. Did they tell you? They told you right after, right?
Called him and like, it's maintenance. I'm like, thanks. Didn't tell me ahead of time. Maintenance. Go ahead, buy Time Warner. Buy him.
Yep, buy them. Go. That's something we got to talk about during the show. We're going to do for this show. First of all, we're in 1080p. If you're watching live on twitch.tv/lefty643, 1080p streams and content are going to become a whole lot bigger part of what I do on YouTube. So come on out for 1080p. If you want to watch in source, go ahead and crank that shit on the Twitch video stream. You are going to need some good internet to do it. I am streaming at 11,000 kilobits per second, which is 11 Mbps. So you're going to need something comparable to that. I think Twitch would help you with the buffering, but not that much if you don't have that. So go ahead and crank that to source. We got 1080p in the house. And we're gonna, Chiz and I are going to be trying to play games and talking about topics. Don't think this is just a gaming stream. We're going to be talking about things and trying to give you the show that we normally do. But we're also going to be playing games. There's something else you can focus on in the background while we talk. I hope the audio levels will be fine. But there's not much I can do outside of that. So, Chiz, we've been off for 2 weeks. How unprofessional are we as a show?
I blame you.
You don't know how? No, I blame Comcast, first of all. Partly Comcast. We were ready to go 2 weeks ago.
All right.
And the last time, blame Valentine's Day. Blame Hallmark. Because that forced us to record PKA on Thursday, and PKA was like a 4-hour show. And after 4 hours of PKA, I'm a little podcasted out, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, I call me unprofessional. That's probably a little unprofessional. But you know what? After 4 hours of PKA, I'm a little podcasted out. A little bit.
Just you do you.
I did me. I did.
How'd it feel?
Felt good.
Bet it did.
Felt right. Like I was helping. But so we're back after some time away, but we've been around for 30 episodes, and when you combine that with the catalog of the Lefty Show, which is about 13 to 15 episodes, I think we tried to do the math in the pre-show, we've been around for a while. This show has seen some shit. Our show is now a 30-something. I just realized that. For a while, our show has been able to buy beer. Our show has been 21.
Oh.
Right?
We get good rates on insurance.
Right, we can rent a car
without an adult.
Without an adult, and we get good rates on insurance. We need health insurance. We need to be part of Obamacare. We are no longer covered under any parent podcasts of any kind. Our show is out on its own, doing its own thing. Should our show get health care? I don't know. So, a part of me just wants to give it the big fuck you to the man. You know what? Like
we could use that money.
Right, we could, because if you want our healthcare should be getting the show on iTunes. That's our version of healthcare. The monthly cost to get the show on iTunes would be our healthcare costs, so that we don't have to host it on different shittier sites.
On wherever the fuck it would be.
Well, it would be. Well, you see, that's the weird thing too. Is a lot of people that don't know. I see it a lot. People ask about iTunes, and that guy's totally name-botting, by the way. I'm just calling everybody a hacker now, by the way. But it would be the site would, or the shows, the actual files would reside on some hosting services servers, and iTunes would just point to them. Right. They would just direct people to download from there. So, like telling iTunes, "Hey, we've got a show," isn't a big deal. The big deal is hosting the show on a site, because you've got to pay for the original space of the show, and then the bandwidth that people watching the show is going to take up. Now, don't get me wrong, the show isn't PKA, but you know what? A lot of people. That guy's so hacking. A lot of people watch, so it all adds up. So that's something we have to work for, and that's going to be our health care for the show. But we've been around, we've been away for a bit. What the hell?
Sugar dick. That wasn't out of context.
Is this guy really bro?
What's he doing?
He's very much a hacker.
What's he doing?
He's like very much locking onto me like through the different parts of the map.
Oh.
As I'm rounding corners and stuff. I don't know. Maybe he's just got the sight lines figured out. I don't really know.
I was thinking about that hosting thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how other people do it, or they just make so much money. It doesn't matter because we could totally do it if we only held like 10 episodes in rotation. Like I know Adam Carolla's podcast, they hold maybe like 2 or 3 months total, and then they just start getting knocked out and bumped out.
Okay.
But like Rooster Teeth, they have like all 250 episodes on there, which that's a lot of fucking hosting.
Right, especially with Rooster Teeth's audience. But I'm assuming that Rooster Teeth as a whole makes more than enough money to cover the hosting costs. Right?
Oh yeah.
Like they have to. So I love.
But still, that's a lot of hosting to think about it, let alone the bandwidth going back and forth.
Right. That's true. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Oh god damn it.
Just give us free hosting.
Yeah, just somebody give us if you're hosting, give us free hosting. We'll host
your shit. If you get a server and you're hanging out, what should I do with this thing? What's up?
Hook us up.
But you got to be in like Kansas City or something, or Provo, Utah.
Oh right, and or one of the North Carolina, parts of California, part of the new Google Fiber. Chiz, are you upset? Are you close to any of those places?
Nope.
Oh, you're not? Okay, so you don't feel as bad. But Google Fiber announced a bunch of different cities. Are they? Can we? I guess they're moving towards more metropolitan areas, right? So they are still testing, but they're laying the groundwork for a much larger metro base, metrosexual base, and they want to see if they can provide internet to a lot of people in a lot of cities. And they announced a whole new roster of potential test sites. And I don't believe it's confirmed yet. If you go to the site, they are just cities that Google has selected. I believe the municipalities still have to allow Google in. They still have to give Google the things Google needs to, like the rights of way and things to pull the fiber and stuff. Right. So the best way that you can help out, if you are in one of those areas, is to call your local government. Call your municipality, your village, your city, your town, whatever, your mayor, whomever. Call them all and say, I want Google Fiber. Give Google Fiber everything they need to wire us up with fiber, because I believe Google operates on like a private-public type thing. Oh, come on. No. What the hell, Stone Jesus? I just killed Stone Jesus. Jesus smokes pot, confirmed.
He does smoke pot.
He does. Jesus get blazed.
But is it really they're going for a lot of metropolitan areas? Because I looked at that map and I was like, you're right outside the metropolitan areas. Like San Jose is not San Francisco, North Carolina, I guess, but like Atlanta. I'll give you Atlanta.
Right, they're in the ATL, bro. I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
I'll give you Atlanta, but then it was like Phoenix, Arizona, I think.
Phoenix is big.
I guess it's big, but
I guess.
I don't know. I mean, they went Kansas City and Provo, Utah.
Well, Provo is not. I don't think is the hallmark of metropolitan.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they really hit it weak, and
they need to hit up Dubuque.
Where else are they going to be? What states? Totally forget.
I believe North Carolina. Woody is happy. Lucky
there's
bastard.
A bunch there. I mean, that's the one with the most cities on the thing. It's like 12 in there.
Yeah. So it's what, but I think what they're doing is they're not in large metropolitan areas like you said, but I think they're still
Portland. Okay.
They're still in the testing phase, but now they're going larger. They're going with a larger proof of concept. Like, they're scaling up the operation a little bit, because bringing fiber to Provo, Utah, and Kansas City, while cool, Phoenix and North Carolina, parts of North Carolina, Atlanta are a little bit bigger and require a little bit more than you would give. I would assume. I could entirely be wrong about this, but you know what? Damn Woody's gamer tag, bastard.
And then they picked weird ones though, like San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio, Texas is a shithole.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Chiz, for those of you that don't know, Chiz, you used to live in San Antonio or near it, right?
I lived in Dallas.
Oh, you lived in Dallas. How far is San Antonio from Dallas?
Like 5 or 6 hours, something like that.
So have you been to San Antonio?
Just everyone knows it's a shithole.
Everybody knows it sucks,
it's
dude.
Like it's pretty close to the border. Well, it's probably the closest, biggest city.
Pretty close to what border? The Mexican border?
Mexican border.
Oh.
I think it's the biggest city next to the Mexican border in Texas.
Okay.
But it's a poop town. And then they picked Nashville, Tennessee, which...
Lots of good things in Nashville. Nashville's big.
I guess. In Salt Lake City, Utah.
The Mormons need fiber, okay?
I know.
They need it. They need it to read the seer stone. To read the seer stone, they need fiber.
This is funny. They didn't pick San Francisco, which wouldn't have mattered because I'm not there anyway. I'm still 2 hours out. They picked San Jose, but then if you click, they have like other like cities near San Jose, and it's funny that like San Jose, and then if you click on it, it shows Palo Alto, Mountain View, which is where Google is. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're like touching the bottom of the Bay Area to hook yourselves up. I got you. All right, makes sense. Don't hit the big city.
I don't think that's entirely selfish because I'm pretty sure the Google offices have probably some beast ass internet as it is. I don't think they need fiber. I don't think they need to fiber themselves up. Maybe for like
residential.
Yeah, maybe for that. But I don't really think they're like, hey man, let's see if we can get them. We need fiber for ourselves.
We need Google to be here because we're Google.
Because we're Google. Oh, man.
That's what the interns say when they aren't supervised. Just roaming the halls with awesome ideas.
And they're all geniuses.
Would it be great if Google Fiber came to Google?
What if Google helped out Google?
It's like the chicken laying the egg. And
do you know anything
from that egg?
Do you know anything, Chiz, about those about Google and those weird? And let me know in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Google and those odd, like, just shipping containers that just show up in random ports around America, and they're large. They're like pretty big collections of shipping containers all stacked together and then hollowed out, and Google like has people working in them. They like sit on a barge in a dock or something, and then Google works out of them. And it's like, that seems like just weird for the sake of weird. They're just being.
I've never heard of
Google
that.
being cryptic. I saw it on the Daily Show a while ago, but I never actually fully researched, of course, because I'm a lazy bastard. What they were doing. I want to know.
They're working on the next bomb.
The bomb?
Smart bomb. Because they're Google.
The Google bomb? Yeah, I get it. That's good.
The G bomb.
The G bomb. Well, we got the H bomb. So G is in that area, I guess.
Yeah. It's right before it. It was ahead of its time.
Yeah, there you go. We can spin this 6 ways from Sunday. And whoa! The fuck, man?
This would be a great science fiction novel.
The G bomb?
Yeah.
Google's just dropping information on people. That could be the G bomb.
They want internet everywhere so that
they can drop information on people.
They can send a bomb through the fiber lines.
And the bomb is information, dude.
You know what's cool to think about is that there's literally cable connecting Australia and Asia and all of us together.
Right, the huge undersea cables.
Huge fiber lines.
That's, I'm watching a series of lectures. My dad gave me a DVD set, and I'm watching them while I work out. And they're called it's from a company, I believe, called the Great Sources. And there's this professor from Lehigh University who's giving these lectures on a whole wide range of topics. It's talking about knowledge and things like that, and the idea of science and science as an abstract thing, the difference between knowledge and know-how, and it's really just cool stuff. And apparently, so my father tells me he starts getting it's like he's laying the groundwork for things, and then in later lectures you go more and more up and up and up, and they get more and more in depth. And they're talking in one of them. He talked about engineering and how engineering is like the coupling of knowledge and know-how. Engineers take pure abstract scientific knowledge and transform it or combine it with know-how into technology and things that we use, and just the idea of, okay, well, we know how we have this thing, the internet, and we know how to send information via electrical impulses over coaxial cable or whatever kind of cable. Now we need people to figure out how to lay big ass bundles of this crap through the damn over the oceans and whatnot. And Chiz, you're frozen, by the way. That's weird.
I don't know why I'm frozen.
Why are you frozen?
I'm moving and growing loud.
Comcast is like, by the way, more maintenance. But and it's really, but just the idea that would happen or could happen is so cool. And it's just, okay, well, we need to figure out how to make this work, and then we have to actually do it. And so we have to send ships out that cross the ocean with enough cable to lay it all the way down. And it's really cool, the idea of, knowledge meets engineering meets know-how, and it breeds technology and mechanisms and stuff. So that's
mechanism.
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 Yes, and then satellites, and then also satellites.
My camera's moving and grooving
because satellite internet. What the fuck? Well, yeah, I don't know why. I do not know why Chiz is. I don't know why Chiz's video is frozen. Can you try turning your video camera off and then on again?
Let's see.
Don't change your face. Oh, there you go. We're good. Why? So what else have we missed since we're away? Twitch plays Pokemon. Since we're on Twitch right now, I got to talk about this.
Okay.
Twitch plays Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, Chiz, you know more about it. You're the one that actually, I saw it from you. You were tweeting it out.
Yeah.
Explain to the people what the hell this is and why it sucks. Or why it's cool and why it sucks at the same time.
Why it sucks? Okay.
Yes, it's cool and it sucks at the same time.
It's super cool. Okay, Twitch plays Pokemon, right? So, guy has an emulator running Pokemon Red. Okay, you know that. But he's programmed it so it can take inputs via IRC chat, and the word right then tells the program or the emulator to move the character right or do whatever is right. Super cool. And you can't type any other words in because obviously he's only programmed it to accept those functions from the IRC chat. Super cool and super fucking smart. And this was just a social experiment, I think, which is what I thought when I saw it, because it's cool. Because everybody was typing random shit before, and then they start working together, and they get something, and they all start talking shit again. And this dude is pulling in now like 100,000 people in his highs. Otherwise, his lows are like 50,000 people.
Yeah, only 50,000. I think that was the first time I ever saw League of Legends beat on the Twitch homepage. Was the other day. The first time I've ever seen it in years.
It's fucking
Titanfall doesn't beat it. Fucking Call of Duty does not beat League of Legends on the Twitch TV homepage, even when Call of Duty is brand new and fresh and it comes out. Like the first night Call of Duty is online does not beat League of Legends. And this guy, just this one stream, and of course all the little stragglers that show up, when one person is streaming some obscure game and it's a huge title or a huge stream, then all of a sudden there's these other streamers that are just like, oh, I want to play Red vs. Blue or Red Blue Pokemon too, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But so he's huge, just killing it, right? In viewership, and he's not even running ads. The guy has been up for a week. Right? Yesterday marked the week point. It's seven straight days the stream has been going. 7 days. And he has, what is he at now? Can you check? Can you give me a viewership check on him? Because I got so much crap going here. But I want to say it's more than 13 million views in 7 days.
It is at 18.7 million views, 135,000 followers, and I'm just 80,000 current people watching.
Wow.
Wow, that chat came up real quick.
That is insane. Right, and that's the other thing. And this is why it's cool, because the guy's making an incredible amount of money. Even though he doesn't run advertisements.
Just pre-rolls.
Just pre-rolls.
A car.
Just pre-rolls. Just you seeing ads. When you join the stream, if you leave the stream and you come back or you refresh the page, you get a pre-roll ad. Twitch counts that as you coming into the stream, and an ad rolls, and that's all the guy's doing. He doesn't have Nightbot running ads. He's not taking breaks to roll commercials with the button that he has. He's got a subscribe button. I don't know how many subscribers he has, but probably a ton, not even counting that. But just on pre-rolls, assuming even 75% of that, what is it, 13 million, 18 million? 75% of that is monetized. The dude's got a luxury car, a luxury sedan. Boom.
Yep.
7 days. And that's pretty cool. Now, why does it suck, Chiz?
Because he broke the fucking website.
Are you on Spetsnaz or SAS? Do you know?
I'm on Spetsnaz.
Got it.
It looks almost full.
Let's do a sniping.
So when League of Legends has a tournament, they usually break everything on Twitch.
They break Twitch's face.
It used to, I think it was, and that's why they have like a delay on everyone's stream now. They make you stream at a constant bitrate as opposed to the variable, and it was the spikes that would cause Twitch to like fuck up and crash and stuff like that.
The spikes in what though?
Like just the bandwidth, it would go super high and then super low, like on the line of what it was transferring the frames and stuff like that. So that's why you have to stream at a constant. So like the radical change from low to high is what would fuck with Twitch.
Okay.
But and you know a lot of chat goes down in League of Legends chat, but I'm pretty sure there's like slow mode and a bunch of other things, and people don't need to talk that frequent. But this thing is built off just constantly spamming it with fucking chat requests, and that's what was killing it. I don't think they went into details as to why or like how it works. Like I know a little bit about Redis servers and stuff like that, but like all of their CPUs were pinned at 100% because of this guy. No one's chat. People are still having problems with their chat and broadcast just not generating. Like you hit live and it takes like a good couple minutes until you start broadcasting.
Oh wow!
Because that chat is just fucking pegging their machines with information non-stop. And that's why it's bad, because he's breaking everything. I was pissed for a while. I was like, dude, come on. It's been this many days.
1 week.
Someone needs to get on this.
Popped into my head.
1 week to look to me.
Popped your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since I learned you said get back together, come back and see me. 7 days. We don't know the words obviously very well, so. But here's a question I have. Holy shit, that guy just got like a quad, I think. Here's a question I have for you. So Twitch, it's been broken. Twitch is, I think the chat is back, at least for me. I didn't really ever experience any chat issues, so I don't have a beef with Twitch. And I love Twitch, right? I mean, I'll criticize them when I believe they need to be criticized, like right now. But I love Twitch. I'm very happy with their product and their platform, and I hope they don't get mad at me for sending all of the bitrate to them that I do. Even though I make the argument that, hey, I'm in the top, you know, I'm probably in the top 750 streams, maybe even top 500 every time I go live. Maybe. Top 500?
I think way higher than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but I would argue, you know, I'm not just some guy that's like, I'm just going to send 20,000 kilobits per second to Twitch. But you mentioned that Twitch knows that. So wait, are you saying that it wasn't the League of Legends chat that would break Twitch? They were different things about the League of Legends streams that would break Twitch, not the chat necessarily?
Right.
Okay.
I still think they were having issues, but not to the extent that Twitch Plays Pokemon caused on them.
Right. Okay. So, well, of course, Twitch Plays Pokemon is an extreme example. But do you think that at some point Twitch owes a duty not to just the random guy that's trying to stream, you know, the newest Call of Duty on his Samsung Potato and, you know, he's like, check out my montage, but the partners, the guys that are bigger than I, you know, guys that I watch when they stream DayZ and they've got 1,600 people all the time. Not much more than that, but never any less. 1,600 all the time. They're pulling it. They got a sub button, donations going, all that good stuff. Does Twitch owe a duty to them to at some point stop Twitch Plays Pokemon from negatively impacting other partners? At some point, should Twitch say, all right, Twitch Plays Pokemon, this is a cool experiment, and you're doing your thing, but you're breaking our site for everybody else. You're breaking the site. You're breaking the livelihoods or the platform that we are contractually obligated to provide for our other partners, and we're going to have to ask you to stop, or we're going to limit your ability to do this or that. Do you think at some point that exists? Not that we've been there, not that we've crossed that threshold and Twitch is some piece of shit company, et cetera,
right.
they don't listen. But I think at some point they do. And were those issues to have continued with just, we're going to try to hop around, we're just going to try to change the IRC servers that the Twitch Plays Pokemon chat resides on. If that was just if it was a continuous just, we're just going to try to keep moving it around and hope it stops and goes away, well then I have to question Twitch and their commitment to other people. Because don't get it twisted, Twitch Plays Pokemon is making Twitch a hell of a lot of money too.
Right.
A lot of money. And they like it. They like Twitch Plays Pokemon being in the top. They love it. But
hell, it's a PR stunt in and of itself. Everyone's talking about it. People that don't even surf Twitch that much know about it.
Right. Everybody's coming to watch the social experiment. And that's great for Twitch. And I'm very happy because, again, like I said, I love Twitch. But I think at some point, not necessarily now, but at some point, Twitch owes a duty to everybody else to say, all right, other people have been affected too much, and this has to stop.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? Don't you hope at some point they get there?
They addressed it quicker than I thought. I mean, it felt like forever. Like, I went to everyone's stream, and their chats were broken, and streamers who eventually pulled up their own chat had no conversation going on because the viewers had no chat themselves to contribute to,
right?
Which sucks. That's my favorite part about Twitch is the interaction.
Yeah, except for Lefty live streams because we're putting on a show for you fuckers.
That's what the pre-streams are for.
That's what the pre-streams are for. You want to be a part of it? Subscribe, $4.99. The chat goes sub only. You get to interact with us, the show.
Plug,
shameless plug. Scroll down below the video player. Also, you can subscribe $4.99. If you want to donate, you can. Scroll down below the video player. Click on that. We are going towards a 2 PC stream setup. I need about, God, I don't even want to say it, $2,700 for the PC I want to build, and yeah. So we gotta get to that. But okay, so we'll wrap this up and then we'll talk about my dream PC.
Damn.
But yeah, it's nice. I'll try to pull up the build. I'll send it to you. But they have addressed it quick. Twitch has. I mean, they've made good efforts. I do not fault them. This isn't YouTube. Right. And I don't know if this is a function of Twitch still being technically a startup and a lot smaller than YouTube or Google, but Twitch they've been on it. They've been trying. Not everything has worked. Chats appear to have been normalized by now. I'm looking at my chat flow, and it looks normal. But I've got to hand it again to Twitch, even though chat may have been broken for a while. And some people may have not been able to do what they should be able to do. Oh shit, that guy was on the frickin' rocket. They got on it and they try to fix things quickly. And Twitch support they are quick about, like saying, hey, we are aware of this issue and we are going to work on it.
That's another thing. Even if they didn't resolve the issue that quickly, they addressed it. They're like, yeah, this is. They even said Twitch Plays Pokemon is totally fucking up our servers right now.
Right?
We're working on it, but YouTube, they don't have mentioned shit.
Right, they don't even acknowledge there's a problem unless everybody screams at them about it. And it sucks because I wish YouTube was like that. I wish Twitch, or I wish Twitch's customer support, or at least transparency, I think. Not even fixing it, because I don't... because if YouTube set the precedent of, okay, well, we'll fix things if you bitch about them enough, well, then everybody would be clamoring for a change to the YouTube homepage and, go back to 2010, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't want that, but I just want you to tell me that I'm not crazy, that you're aware of this, that you are aware of what is affecting my livelihood, and at least make me think that you're going to try to fix it or help make it better. At least make me think like, yes, okay, they're on it too. But YouTube doesn't really do that, and Twitch does. Now, again, it might be that Twitch is just still small, but I really like that Twitch does that. So, good job, Twitch.
Good job. You guys want some of your stock.
You guys are killing it. Are they offering stock?
No, they're not a publicly traded company.
Well, right, but you can still. They're not publicly traded, but you could probably buy. You might still be able to invest into Twitch.
Yeah, if you're a venture capitalist, I can't.
Who's that one really rich guy that likes to shoot guns and stuff? I saw an associate of FPS Kyle was hanging out with him. He's like some really rich dude. He was a venture capitalist. He plays like high stakes poker. And he's just like he's essentially Bruce Wayne. Like he's really, when you think about it, Bruce Wayne. What Bruce Wayne purports to be in terms of playboyishness. But I don't know. But anyway,
that is. But speaking of stock, before you talk about your thing, Mega Upload, the company Mega, is gonna go public soon.
Really, Kim.com, right? That's his baby. I thought they got shut down again. I thought Kim.com's I thought Mega got absolutely butt touched by New Zealand authorities. I thought, did they not?
Nope.
Ah.
I'm debating buying stock because it could go either way because all the people that use it think he's selling out. So that could plummet the price, but I don't know. It's one of those things. What happens if they get shut down? Then it's going to tank.
Right.
It's going to go in the gutter.
So what is different about Mega? Because I've used it and I've seen people use it, and it's a great site. It's very simple and it works, but it works for what it does. Is it just like a modern day Napster? Is it just like a tongue in cheek like, oh no, we're not facilitating people sending copyrighted music and movies and stuff over this. We're not doing that at all over here.
Yeah,
or
is paying people who get the most views, which happen to be movies uploaded and shit like that.
Right. So is that what he's doing now, or what other legitimate purposes are there to Mega? What does Mega do that other sites like I don't know, what's the FileFront and
FileFront.
What's the one a lot of gamers use? It's like Gamefront or something like that.
That's the same thing.
Yeah. And I don't like those sites because they're kind of shady. Mega isn't. Mega is like, here you go, upload, blah blah blah.
No, they encrypt all your shit now. That's what they do now since they got in trouble. Right. They encrypt the fuck out of everything you upload, so you can't see who's uploading what movie or whatever. But I think they do the same thing they've always done.
Okay, so it's just an upload site, and they look the other way on copyright infringement. They don't give two shits and a dog fuck about any claims Sony has to anything, which I applaud. Good, fuck them.
Yeah,
but you know, and I say, and again, because I know people are gonna might nitpick this. While I do complain and I do dislike the use and prevalence of ad block, and it is similar to the proliferation of copyrighted material over the internet, a la Napster, Kazaa. Remember Kazaa? Kazaa. You could download porn on Kazaa, unlike Napster. But at least I didn't think. I think music.
No, Napster was music.
Yeah, Napster was music only. Anyway, brief aside. Anyway. I think the reason I say good, fuck it, with respect to Sony and companies like that is because they're still making they can't help but make money with their ventures that they have. You know, Sony is losing money, but I think that's the electronics division. Sony Electronics is losing them a ton of money, but you know, the Sony creative stuff, the Sony picture studios are doing well, and they're making so much money. And studies have actually shown that piracy has a negligible impact on their bottom lines. And in fact, if it was easier for people to buy and pay for movies and copyrighted works like MP3s and you know, Netflix type stuff, if it was easier for people to pay for them, they would. But it's not, and people will go this route. And also, most people that would pirate a movie aren't going to pay for the movie anyway, so you're not losing a sale. But so I think it's an impact of the sheer size of something like Sony is different from little old me getting impacted by ad block.
A lot of people pirating Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man?
Either one. It's a Sony title. Marvel doesn't own it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that infographic on Reddit.
I think they also own Fantastic Four as well.
Lol.
Which, kudos, you picked the
shittiest ones. Well, no, Spider-Man did really well. The Spider-Man trilogy,
the trilogy, it was bad. I've said it before. Fuck Tobey Maguire. He's a bitch.
The first Spider-Man was good though. The first Tobey Spidey was good.
The only Spider-Man that was good is the most recent one, which I'm looking forward to the sequel.
That's the Amazing Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Right, they
What's
did a
that
reboot.
dude's name?
How do you do a reboot of a movie that came out in 1999?
Andrew Garfield or Edward Garfield? I think that's his name.
Edward Snowden? No, I don't think that's
No,
right.
I'm talking about the actor in The Amazing Spider-Man.
No, in my world,
British.
in my world, Edward Snowden
He's
is
British.
I did not
But
know Gary
actor.
Oldman was also that British.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
They're so
He
good
does-
at hiding their accents.
Right, I like that. I thought he was just an American dude. Gary Oldman. Gary, it's an American name.
It's
sounding.
very American.
It sounds very American. I don't know whether it's actually used more in places like I don't know, but anyway, no, I did not know that he was that. And then he does a good Robert De Niro too. Saw that on Reddit. Gary Oldman does.
Hugh Laurie, pretty awesome at an American accent.
Yep. Hugh Laurie, you're right. Hugh Laurie was. Yeah.
Yep, that one scared me. Did not see that one coming.
You didn't see 101 Dalmatians?
No, and that's the thing. Because I got really into House, I looked up like what he had done prior, and I saw 101 Dalmatians and Stuart Little. I was like, whoa! Now I remember he was the dad in Stuart Little.
I did not see Stuart Little.
Tall and lanky. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for a talking mouse. Not bad.
Ah, damn it. Speaking
what
of
are you
reboots, did RoboCop suck?
God.
Because
What do you mean? Did RoboCop? It's not out yet.
it's not, I thought it was out.
I don't think so. If it's out,
sure
it
it's
must
out.
have come out within a week or something.
I think it came out on. I think it was available to go be seen on Valentine's Day. I think. I'm not sure, but anyway,
It came out on the 12th.
I'm not going to see it. But
It's fucking Batman.
what do you
He
mean?
looks like fucking Batman.
No, it's not even that. It's
Looks like Batman. That is
you
not
cannot
Lobo.
have a PG-13 RoboCop movie. You just
Yeah.
can't. RoboCop is not PG-13. RoboCop is a futuristic noir. That's what it is. It's supposed to be dark and gritty and not like good. You're not supposed to like the world that RoboCop resides in. There's not supposed to be any clear-cut good guy.
Mm-hmm.
But there is. And they're trying to make in some PG-13 stuff, and even RoboCop, the original RoboCop. If you go back and watch it, and you read it, and you watch the documentaries about what the people wanted to do with it, and the story they wanted to tell, and what movies they wanted to satire, they were preemptively making fun of the RoboCop reboot, of the unyielding hero who will no doubt always conquer, and everything's bright. In which team are you on? SAS?
I didn't pick yet. You pick.
SAS.
Okay.
Captain Price. We're gonna go Captain Price on these motherfuckers. But it's like, I'm not watching that. I'm not gonna. No, fuck that. Fuck you. Give me the dark RoboCop that gets shot in the chest by the dad from That 70s Show multiple times from close range with a very powerful shotgun.
Good actor.
That was a brutal scene to watch when I was a kid. And of course,
It
my
wasn't
dad
that
let
bad.
me watch it. My dad was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, watch it." And I watched Peter Weller, right? Is that who it
Yeah.
was. And he just gets absolutely demolished.
Good show or movie. Sorry.
Good movie, yeah. It was very, very good.
I just don't want to watch it because one is PG-13. You can't have that. And also, why the fuck did I have to pick my class? Oh, auto balancing teams. I guess I got thrown on the other fucking team.
Oh, god damn it!
I'm
All
on
right.
Spetsnaz.
All right, I'm going to my sets.
What is it? I don't like that he looks like fucking Batman. Mm-hmm. Like, he
Yeah,
doesn't
where's
look
the
like
suit?
RoboCop.
Where's the blue suit or the blue
Yeah.
chromed out, the blued steel
You
suit?
should be shiny as fuck. It's RoboCop, not fucking iRobot cop fucking / Batman. He looks like Batman. Like,
and he
he's
also
in
rides a
black-
motorcycle like Batman.
Yeah, he's in a black fucking, like, not even metal, but like that really hard plastic looking shit.
Mm-hmm.
His face shield comes down, and it's red.
Yeah,
You know?
not a fan. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not.
I'm sure it's gonna flop. I'm sure it did flop.
I hope it did. Can somebody in the chat? Can somebody give us weekend numbers of RoboCop?
Let's see what the box office.
I want to
was.
see what the
bet
box
you
office
anything
is.
it flopped.
I hope. Yeah, I hope America has just said no. This is dumb. Although maybe they didn't go see it for other reasons, but you know what?
I mean, it was Valentine's, not exactly the best movie.
Hey,
to
baby, let's go see RoboCop.
see fucking RoboCop reboot in PG-13.
I felt so bad. I took Katie out because she had to work, and so it was later. And I was like, all right, well, I'll take you out to not a really fancy dinner, again, because it was later, but a nice dinner. And the damn kitchen was closed when we walked in the joint. It was a nice little beer, German beer house type place. And I was like, they make really, because I'd eaten there before, they make really good entrees and burgers and stuff, really good German food. On top of all that stuff, really good German food. And they've got a wide selection of beers and stuff, and it's really nice. So we walk in, and the kitchen's closed. I'm like, what do you guys got to eat? The guy gives me an appetizer list. I'm like, okay. And then he just kind of looked at me. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we'll take this. And then I asked, is the kitchen closed? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, well, that would have been nice to know, you jackass. But I felt bad.
Did you go get McDonald's?
No. I think we were
what
good.
Else is open?
We ordered two appetizers. They were good. It's just they weren't like a meal. There was it was a pretzel, a soft homemade pretzel, or a few different soft homemade pretzels with some kind of sauce, some kind of cheese dipping sauce that was very authentically German. It was really good. And then what is it called? A sausage sampler of some kind. Yeah, they had a few different sausages. They came with and a few different mustards and stuff. That was it was really good, but it was certainly not a meal.
This is not a meal. What would you have gotten if it was a meal?
I don't know. I hadn't been there in so long. I don't know what was on the menu. But I would have gotten something German because I was in the mood.
Huge fucking bratwurst.
Yeah, I would have gotten something like, what is really German. I asked the guy because they've got a whole bunch of craft beers there, and I wasn't going to go to the German ale house and order Miller Lite, even though I like Miller Lite, and I think Miller Lite gets a bad rap. But I wasn't going to go there like, hey, you got Miller Lite, man? So I asked the guy, I'm like, what's the best beer? What would you recommend? What would you drink? Because when I tell people I drank here, I don't want to be like, oh, I had the stock German beer that everybody has. I want to be like, I had this, and it was fucking amazing, and not many people are going to know about it. When they find out about it, they're going to be in awe. And then he was like, well, here's a few things. But he said, if you really want something good, I'd go with this. And it was the best fucking beer I've ever had.
Really?
Bar none. It was, what was it? I think I have it on my phone somewhere. I think it was a Bach. It was a
Bach?
B-O-C-H.
It was a composer?
Yeah. Yeah, it was his second movement, and it was so good. It was like,
was it a lager? Was it an ale?
It was like a Miller Lite. It was like a light lager, but it was fantastic. It was without a doubt the best beer I'd ever had. Here, I'll try to read it. The guy was like, we got it direct from Germany. The guy, the distiller sent it to us, etc., etc. I took a picture because I was like, plus I had two of them, and they're like 6.5% alcohol by volume. So I was kind of like, whoa, man, bro, feel good, bro.
That's European beer, not American beer.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, come on, don't.
Surprised that it was a lager though.
It's Hacker Shore Hubertus Bach. I don't speak.
That fucking helped a lot. Yeah. Everybody Google that now.
Hacker spelled the way you think it would be. P-S-C-H-O-R-R Hubertus Bach. I would like to speak German, though. It sounds like such a cool language to be able to
fucking
speak.
Hard language to learn.
Is it?
Yeah. Like harder than all... I don't think it's even Latin derivative, but it's way harder than like Spanish or French.
Really?
Like there's the he and she, like... not prepositions, but there's a he and she
pronouns.
For everything.
Yeah.
There's like a third form for German. Like there's he, she, and then there's like it or something. It's like really convoluted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, your language is convoluted.
I think, isn't English a Germanic language technically? It is in the same family as languages like German and whatnot.
Well, I mean, I heard English isn't that easy to learn too.
Oh yeah, because our thing is fucked up. Our English is messed up.
Hell, we use the same words for shit.
Right? How many different ways?
Different meanings.
Right? How many different ways? I was thinking about this the other day. How many different ways can the word "right" be used? How many different ways? Right in your head, right? Exactly. Bam.
Like a right, correct, right on paper. 3. And two different spellings.
No, but the one spelling R-I-G-H-T, liberty. Think about that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And then of course just the synonyms. Or no, not synonym. What's the
not synonyms.
homonyms?
Homonyms.
Right? Is that homonyms that sound the same? Those are
Yes.
homonyms, right? Yeah. Right. R-I-T-E. Right. Like just W-R-I-T-E. Our language is fucked up, man. English is just bad. But speaking of Germanic languages and places in Europe, how's that for a segue, mother humpers?
I don't know where you're going with this.
It is on in fucking Kiev. Do you remember when we talked about that?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago when
It's
things
gotten-
were just kind of boring on camera.
Right? It was just a bunch of people. It was like, oh man, look at a bunch of people voicing their displeasure, and like there's some clashes and stuff there. And then last week it was all right. There's some people throwing some Molotov cocktails. There's definitely some angry people. It is officially escalated. The police and the Berkut, I believe it is. It's like an expeditionary force for the ruling party. It is essentially like their version of
Hit squad.
of the like a marine like SWAT team, a force that acts on behalf of the ruling parties. Have been authorized and encouraged to use live ammunition on people on revolting in Kiev, and they have been doing so. Now, apparently, they've been doing so for 3 days, and this is just coming out now. There have been reports. Every side's got its bullshit and propaganda, like every other, but there's some very chilling videos out there on YouTube. I tweeted one today, if you want to follow me at Lefty643, of unarmed, completely unarmed protesters being shot at by snipers.
That's what you got to do.
And then
Got to handle the situation.
And then the people when people got killed or they were injured and writhing in pain on the ground, the groups that came to try to help them were shot at and shot by snipers. I saw one person get killed, and it's chilling. Like it's surreal on so many levels to watch a violent, bloody revolution, which I think is really cool that we get to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's an experience that probably everybody should have. Like, don't shy away from the videos. If they say not safe for life and you just don't like that kind of stuff, well, don't click on it. But go watch the people revolting. Go watch the people chanting and clashing with police. You know, you don't have to watch somebody die, but it's really a cool, in a way, a cool experience to watch a bloody revolution live. And everybody has access to it, and it's broadcast on the internet. Everybody can watch, and I think that's cool. But it's messed up, man. It is.
But we just watched the revolution in Libya.
I didn't watch a lot of that, and was that live streamed, and
It wasn't live streamed, no. But I mean, that was a revolution.
right. I mean, it was a revolution, but you can watch the people of Ukraine, or at least in Kiev, you can watch them revolt and fight and die for their liberty right now, and you can go watch it. And it's on YouTube. It's on Ustream. It's on everything.
No ads.
Right? No ads. No
one's supporting
No
the
Twitch plays
Molotovs.
Pokemon. You know what? Revolution. Twitch plays Revolution. How's that? How about we get a faction of
Oh my
people in
God.
the Ukraine, and we say, all right, you're going to have a computer that's tied to this IRC chat, and you're going to do whatever these people say. You're going to throw Molotov, run left, run right, whatever. Twitch plays Revolution. I like it. Patent pending.
Patent pending. We just, we're gonna get the movie Death Race going.
Yes, essentially that's what we're doing right now.
We're gonna do that, but to a whole
Give them all GoPros. Give them all
scale.
GoPros, right? And I can coordinate it all with XSplit, the genius program that is XSplit. But give all the revolutionaries GoPros. But getting back, did you watch the video I tweeted out?
No.
All right, I'm going to
I've
see
been
if,
watching the stream on and off.
all right, can you go back in my timeline and find it and click on it? Or no, I can probably find it for you here and
I'll
send
do
it to
it.
you. And just I think it's about 3 minutes long. You can fast forward in and out. The first couple minutes, I think the first minute nothing really happens. But if you're watching it, it's not. Again, it's not graphic to the point of like holy shit, but it's surreal because you're not watching an action movie. You're not watching a TV show. Those are real people, just like you or me. Literally, just like you or me. Those are not soldiers, and they have these perceived wrongs against their government, and they're fighting for these rights that they want.
That is shit.
And they're fighting and dying for it.
That is
It's messed up.
Ow.
There's one later where you just see a guy go lights out. You see a guy get you see a brain stem severed, and he just goes limp, and it's messed. It's like,
what are they doing? Get out of the street! You can't stop a bullet with that.
that guy was a month ago was doing some job somewhere. Probably he was just a guy in the Ukraine, in Kiev.
What's more fucked up is they're already down and they are still being shot.
Mm-hmm. And then there's another group that comes in trying to help them, and a few of those people get shot. Completely unarmed. That's messed up in and of itself, but just to watch a revolution of this kind unfold before your eyes is it's cool and it's bone chilling at the same time. Because I don't know if I could do that.
Oh, no fucking way.
I don't know, because there's another video I saw, and I'm not going to link it. There's probably, you can find it if you're one on Reddit. There's a YouTube video of a guy. They say it was a rubber bullet. Others say it was a real bullet. It's a 30-second clip. A guy's just standing in the streets. You hear a crack. You hear the crack of a gunshot, and then the guy just drops. Like he just goes completely limp. Just boop, out. And he was done. And again, not graphic, you don't see his head explode like, oh man. It's just you just watched some guy who just wanted some political something, and you watched his life just get turned off. Just boop off. And it's ugh. And they say video games desensitize people, but nah, man. That's some serious stuff. That's serious what's going on in the Ukraine right now. Did you get to the part I was talking about? Did you see it? Rewind it, and you'll see the guy just go, boop.
I saw.
It's messed up. And that's going on. People in Kiev, in the Ukraine, fighting for their lives, fighting for their rights. Could we do that in America? Would we do that in America?
America would be better armed.
Right. It would escalate.
This shit would have been over.
It would escalate more quickly. It would.
Yeah.
And somebody brought up a very good point on Reddit that I saw. That was that the idea that how can the police in the Ukraine, in Kiev, do this to their own people who they're sworn to protect? It's important to keep in mind that a lot of the police doing the shooting and killing they don't have ties to the local area. They are professional soldiers. They are
right.
they aren't just civilian police. They are soldiers after a fashion, and they don't have any, I don't think, specific ties to the area. But it's just it's crazy to watch, yeah. Crazy to see.
That's the thing. To the person who said we're too lazy to do anything, we have plenty of the population waiting for something like this to happen.
Right?
Begging for it. Like, come on, try to take away more rights. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know that we're too lazy to do anything. Because I think that if you start shooting, if there's riots, like
we're just complacent. You just give us, you put a fire under our ass with something like that, we'll get up and go.
Right. You know what? What would have happened if? I think we would have seen a lot stronger of a response if if in somewhere during the Occupy Wall Street movement, police would have started firing into the crowd, not pepper spraying, not beating with clubs, but firing bullets into people, into otherwise peaceful protesters.
You kill one person with a rubber bullet. One.
And I think if that were to happen, I think it would be a whole new ballgame in America. I would hope that at that point, at that threshold, once you cross that threshold where police are killing innocent protesters unarmed, I think I would hope America would be able to lay down the law, so to speak.
We would be a monarchy.
Yeah. So.
Monarchy? Yeah.
Who's the ruling party? Or who's
Sarah Palin?
Sarah, right? She's just waiting.
She'll
for it. She's arming
everyone.
herself.
Yeah.
Do you think she's in Alaska right now? She's building a bunker.
I think she has one. She's trying to fit the polar bear in there. I can't get you in here. Why won't you fit? I love you.
I love you. Go back 3 hours. She showed up at one of my live streams the other night. I just I just relentlessly made fun of her.
It's fucking funny.
I felt like a dick, but
You are a dick.
I am a dick. Sometimes.
Did you see the thing about Mike Rowe?
No, what I saw. No, I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't know what it was about. I'm assuming I saw an ad on Walmart where he was doing a voiceover for Walmart.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah.
All right, break it down for me.
Everyone is so fucking pissed at him, like calling him a hypocrite because he's like the face for like hardworking Americans and supporting everything here and localize it, and that's what he did. That was the point of his show back in the day, and and he's a big supporter of that stuff. So they look at it like, oh, he's doing a voiceover for Walmart. You're a fucking sellout. They're shipping jobs away and stuff like that and closing down local businesses. But the fucking advertisement was Walmart announcing they're going to bring back $250 billion over the next 10 years. And, like, it's a good ad, and this is something people want. And he's like, this is something people want, and they're mad. Like, really? Come on.
Yeah,
and he's like,
no, you can't,
he's like, I just do my, and then he was kind of like, I'm not a sellout. I'm doing work. It's a voiceover, I don't have to necessarily agree with everything, but it's a voice. I did my job, that was the thing. Mm-hmm. But the fact that the ad was a Walmart commercial bringing back jobs and $250 billion over 10 years, which is, I thought it wasn't a lot because it's 10 years, but that's $25 billion a year. That's a lot of money still.
I just want to know how many of those jobs are part-time and what those part-time workers are going to be paid. But you know what? I've been beaten to the point. Jobs. I've been beaten to the point where I'll take it. I shouldn't take it. I know it's less than what they are probably morally obligated to do, given how much motherfucking money they make. I'll take it.
It's a step.
I'll take it because I can't. It's the same thing where free marketers try to say, well, you should be able to negotiate with Walmart for your job. The government shouldn't step in and try to set the floor because you should negotiate. It should be supply and demand because you can just not take Walmart's offer. No, you fucking can't at some point because you need to eat and you got bills, okay? So if Walmart's like, hey, man, we're the only game in town.
Yeah.
We got a job for you, but we're going to pay you $5 an hour. You want more? Too fucking bad. We'll find somebody else, or we'll automate it. You're lucky we're giving you this job. $5. Take it or leave it. You got bills to pay, motherfucker. At some point, you are not able to negotiate effectively.
Yeah.
The table is completely slanted against you, and that's not free market at all. But that somehow gets glossed over. But so I'll take it. And you know what? If you want to make the argument that Mike Rowe's a sellout, he's been a sellout for fucking ever.
Yeah, he's done all kinds of commercials. He's a good voice actor.
He is. But if you want to say, well, he did this, he's a sellout, right? The dude started on Dirty Jobs, then all of a sudden he was all over Deadliest Catch, over Deadliest Catch. Then he started on Ford and all these different things. He's been a sellout.
He's done insurance commercials.
He's all over the damn place. The Mike Rowe sellout argument should have been made a long time ago, and just that it's being made now screams of people that just think Walmart is colluding with local businesses to shut down, or local governments to shut down small businesses. Just the conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat Walmart haters. Which, no, Walmart is just they're just killing it.
Yeah,
and they are maximizing the system to what they are allowed to do, and that's what they're doing.
Mike Rowe's killing it,
and Mike Rowe is killing it.
Mike Rowe's killing it. I like Mike Rowe.
Yeah, you know what?
I first saw him. I was more shocked when I started noticing his voice acting work. I was like, this sounds oddly familiar. Because I started watching him from Dirty Jobs.
Yeah, he does have a very soothing, like, down home, you can trust me. I'm a guy you trust because I'm Mike Rowe.
Have him voice over your campaigns when you're trying to get the fucking blue-collar votes.
Yeah, there you go.
You will get votes.
What is Mike Rowe politically? Do you know?
Well, I mean, he's all for that keeping jobs here thing, so I feel like he's got to be... But I feel like he's also got to be government dependent because of the bailouts of things like... if we're going to line up with his advertising, if you're going to pull that card forward and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like he's Democrat or Libertarian, something like that. Huh. I don't think he's a Republican because the job thing.
Yeah.
That's a big one right there. I know where he stands on that issue.
All right. Well, good for Mike Rowe. Mike Rowe's not a sellout.
Micro's not a sellout.
Who was saying all this? Just people on Twitter or something?
I think everyone on social media, and I mean, it caught up the news. He had to do like a CNN interview, like this is ridiculous and stuff like that.
Was he wearing his floppy hat and T-shirt?
He's always wearing. He actually had a jacket on, like a suit jacket, but he wore his hat. And he was just having fun with it. You know, he's like, I go on Bill Maher's show and do an interview or whatever, and then next week I'm on Glenn Beck's show or whatever, and that's what catches all the heat and fucking attention because he's with fucking crazy Glenn Beck. Even though it was the same interview, talked about the same things. Just he was having fun with it.
Good. Stupid hate is stupid.
Micro 2016.
No.
God, that'd be great. I would watch.
You know what? Fuck it at this point. Yeah, go.
The inaugural speech, the fucking State of the Union address would be so soothing. He could get away with anything he wanted to.
The president doing dirty jobs. That'd be great.
Actually,
that would be great campaigning. Oh my God, if he goes out and he did a dirty job as part of his campaign. Like, I'm going to go shovel shit on the side of the highway. Come listen to my speech while I shovel shit.
I'm sure he already has, just from that show alone, enough of the population to win. But if he did that, like his campaign tour, like he would stop and do a speech, but then he'd also do a local dirty job to that area, dude would fucking win election in no time. Call
me Mike Rowe, dude. I got ideas for you, dog. You and me take over the world.
You can keep the hat. You can keep the hat.
Keep the hat. It's down home.
Obama kept his BlackBerry. You can keep the hat.
Obama kept his BlackBerry, his blackness, and his cigarettes, and you can keep your hat and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I will get you into office.
I will get you a Bass Pro Shop put in the White House. They will sponsor your campaign.
All right, let me show you this build of this dream PC that I am attempting to build so that I can move to a 2-PC streaming setup. And I figured that my PC is about 3 years old now. So I should probably. It's good. I mean, it's obviously the stream is in 1080p and the render is going to be in 1080p. But oh my God, this is going to be a 2-hour 1080p render. Son of a bitch. That's going to suck.
Life is hard.
But
dirty job right there.
Right. He goes to a tech center like, I've got to wait for this thing to render. Like, yep, Mike, and you can't do anything else.
It's getting awfully hot near this server rack. That is dirty. That is, I'm sweating a little.
Yep, you're sweating, but you still got to wear it because it's business casual. You can't bust out the t-shirt. It's business casual up in this bitch. You gotta stay that way. Here, let me pull it out for you. I mean, what?
Yeah, pull it out.
Oh, woo, hey-oh.
Dick joke.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, sound effects.
Yeah,
you see all those 8-bit radio morning shows.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Blah, blah. Yeah, I need $2,775.85 as per PC Part Picker. I will put this in the chat for you, Chiz, and then I'll put
2775.
And then I will, yes, 2,700.
So if you take a 1 from the 2, now you got a 1 floating, right? Take that 1, slap it onto the 5 at the end, 1776. 1776.
Oh shit! Am I in Illuminati? Is that what that means?
Illuminati.
Oh, fuck. I always kind of knew
incompatibilities.
I always kind of knew that I was in Illuminati.
Why is Windows 8.1 on this thing?
Because people were recommending it. They said 8.1 isn't bad.
No, it's fucking awful. So bad. But get 7. Just get 7.
Just get 7 Ultimate?
Yes, get 7 Ultimate.
Okay.
You will fucking shoot yourself. You won't be able to work. No.
Okay.
8.1 is piece of shit. It's like...
People saying, for those of you that don't know, he's talking about in the build, I have Windows 8.1. Apparently, he is no on Windows 8.1. He's saying stick with Windows 7. I don't know. I pulled Twitter when I was doing the build in my the other day, and I was like, is Windows 8 the way to go, or should I stick with 7? Because I know there's a lot of people that are like, holy shit, Windows 8 is awful.
Yes, it is.
So I don't know. Well, but okay, so the operating system. But that's the build, and I am currently accepting donations if you want to help, because that bitch be expensive. But the end result of that, like a Kickstarter, and this is how I rationalize it, of course, is that, you know what, if who's that millionaire guy that very rich movie star / TV star from Scrubs? Who's that guy?
The main actor?
Yeah.
Zach Braff.
Zach Braff. If millionaire motherfucker Zach Braff can go to Kickstarter to do an indie movie, I can crowdsource financing for my second PC so that I can do full 1080p 60 frames per second streams. And I don't feel that bad about it. So if you want to help out, you can donate. You don't have to, of course. It's not a requirement. But if you want to help out, you have the means to help out. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's what we're going for.
Why is there a graphics card in here?
Because that's going to be my main PC.
This is your main PC. So
yeah, that's going to be
your stream PC. Oh.
Right. The one I have now is going to become my streaming PC, but that one, the build is my new alpha build. That is going to be where my gaming and all that stuff happens.
That 1200 watt power supply is overkill. So if you wanted to skip $100,
however, I planned on adding another 780 Ti, which is going to bring me up to 800 watts, and then plus with expanding, hard drives and extra memory, and then overclocking all of that, I'm approaching 1,000 watts at that point. So I just figured I'll proof it for all the expanding I want to do. By the way, triple. So that's what I wanted to do for that build. That was my idea for that build. Like, and it's a dream PC. It's a splurge. It's not supposed to be like most bang for my buck that I can have. This thing is going to be the one that lasts me for another 4 years, hopefully, unless something breaks. But
you should get 32 gigs of RAM.
Should get 32, but I said I can add 30. I can expand to 32. Start with 16 now.
Yeah.
Even though I just got Adobe Premiere, and holy crap, if you set that thing to run and use memory, it's gonna fucking use the memory, man. Holy crap. That I have 16 gigs thanks to lovely Dr. Chiz over there, and thank you very much, buddy. Love you. And it was just running, not rendering or anything, 13 gigs. It was using 13 gigs of RAM. I was like, oh, crap. So, I got another triple, I think. So, yeah. So if you want to subscribe, $4.99, you get access to some really cool stuff on Twitch. That is, subscribe on YouTube as well. Yeah. And you get access to some really cool things. You can also donate, and you can help us get to a 1080p 60 frames per second full-on stream. Because there's a few other peripherals that I need to get to make 1080p 60, to make a 2PC streaming setup possible. But I need a really good HDMI splitter that's not going to degrade the quality, and then I need a capture card that's actually capable of 1080p 60. And the only one that I was able to find was the new AverMedia external card. I fought the law in the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Did the law really win, though? Did they?
Yeah.
Did they really win?
It's written in books.
Check out the live streams of the Ukrainian revolt, man. The law always wins.
Law always wins. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won.
So what else have we missed anything else in our brief hiatus? What else has been going on?
That's a fucking grenade. What else has been going on? I could have sworn I had something or something. Maybe
Did we talk about what's his name? Oh shit!
What?
The actor who overdosed.
No, we did not.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. I knew he had a dash somewhere. I knew he had a sneaky dash.
He had a dash.
So Philip Seymour Hoffman overdosed on heroin.
Yeah, that's sad.
He was only 42.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter how old you are. If you OD on heroin, it'll fucking take you.
Right, but I mean, he looked like an old 42.
He did. He definitely.
That's probably the heroin. I guess.
I guess definitely the heroin.
Probably the heroin will do that. But do you feel bad? Are you like, people that are building monuments? The women that were building monuments to Heath Ledger when he killed himself, accidentally, of course. But and I don't think many women are doing the same for Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was more of a troubled actor, a troubled soul.
Right.
looking into it. But are you down with the whole like, oh my god, it's such a tragedy when it is an overdose on a very hardcore substance?
It's a tragedy. Tragedy may be strong. It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's not shocking in any way. Wait, Katie says he's 56. I want to see this.
He was 46. Katie said 46. I meant it was 46, not 42. Okay, 46. Still a pretty old 46 when you look at the likes of Tom Cruise. Just in terms of skin tautness and sunken eyes. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Sunken eyes.
The eyes being sunk in.
I liked him. He did good roles. I think a bunch of his stuff was recorded for Hunger Games 3, whatever the fuck that
right,
was
and
called.
but not all of it. They say there's crucial scenes that they can't write themselves out of. Are you okay with the studio making a CGI Philip Seymour Hoffman to finish out the rest of the movie?
Totally okay with it.
You're okay with it? You don't think
Yep.
that's that's disrespectful to him? Because you know what? If
As long as the money goes to his family or whoever the fuck he had in his will.
But also,
whatever contract he had.
You know what also is disrespectful? Doing motherfucking heroin at overdose levels when you still got to shoot. If you
got an obligation.
If you rapped, because Heath Ledger had rapped, right? They rapped the shoot, and then you just want to go blow all your cash on drugs and hookers and stuff, and just go out that way.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, but
celebrate.
You have an obligation to that studio, man. They are the ones that bought that heroin for you.
Right.
I mean, but they're signing the fucking checks.
They bought that heroin for you.
You gotta wait. What if they did?
Wouldn't be surprised if they did. Honestly, he's a fucking all-star.
But I think you got allegedly.
Yeah, cover your ass.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got to worry about getting sued. You said we bought Philip Seymour Hoffman his heroin. That's just not true. And you knew it to be true.
I just hooked him up with a guy who sells the heroin. Okay.
I didn't know. I thought they would be friends. They both like basketball. How the fuck was I supposed to know that he was going to sell him heroin, man?
Man, I'd rather they make an animatronic one. That'd be fun. Like, what if you went through like
stop motion? No, stop motion.
Something horrible happens in the Hunger Games 3 or whatever. He actually like explodes. They build him back animatronically or something. How can you not write around this? Like, come on, everybody. There's plenty of death going on in the Hunger Games series. There's got to be something where the game maker fucking gets killed by someone.
Well, right, but to just like completely not even reference the fact that, I don't know.
That's worse if you don't. I mean, because they end. I don't know if you've seen the second movie.
Yes, I saw how it ended. Spoiler alert.
They end it with him, and he's like, I've been working this whole time to get you out, essentially. This is what your real fucking mission is for, or whatever. Mm-hmm. The rebellion.
So, Jennifer Lawrence is
He's a crucial role in the next movie.
You know what? I'm a horrible person, and I'm going to admit it right now. I don't get the hype about Jennifer Lawrence.
Neither do I. I don't see it. I don't even think she's really that cute.
I mean, I guess you find her cute. You think she's pretty, okay? But I just you mentioned Jennifer Lawrence, and just a bunch of people just cream their shorts. It's like, I mean, she's an actress. She's certainly not ugly, but no, I don't.
Not bang.
Don't get it. Too pudgy. She got a lot of pudge in her face. It looks like baby fat, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Which again, you may like that, and that's fine. I don't
think she does. I just don't think she has that great of a face, and she doesn't have that amazing of a body either. That's where.
Well, she was the blue thing in one of the X-Men movies, right?
Yep.
She wore that bodysuit, I guess.
She did.
So she's seen the inside of a gym before.
Yeah.
So
hasn't seen it in a couple of years though.
Oh God.
Just putting that out there.
Dr. Chiz on Twitter is where you can send your death threats. Redditors who find their way to this video talking about Jennifer Lawrence's fat. Go ahead.
I knew you were gonna say that. I'm just gonna agree with you 100%. I just don't see what the hype is about her. I don't really see it with Emma Watson either. She's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Which one's Emma Watson?
She's the one from the Harry Potter movies.
Okay. There's Emma Stone too, right?
Emma Stone is the one from the what was the most recent movie I can think of?
I don't even know. But anyway, okay, so Emma Watson.
She acts like a slut. and she acts like the chick from the Scarlet Letter. I totally forget the name of that movie. But yeah, Emma Stone is tall, and she's like in her probably later mid-20s, I'd say.
Okay.
Emma Watson is probably like 23, I think, and she's the British one. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, you know, people like what they like. It's just, you know, there's
Easy A, thank you.
What's up? Oh,
That was the
Easy.
name of the movie I couldn't think of.
Easy A, and then she acts like this chick from the Scarlet. Oh, was it like a whole? Was it a whole? I guess double entendre. You know, Easy A, act the Scarlet Letter.
Yep.
You know what? That's clever.
Clever.
That's
Yep.
clever. I like that. Huh.
Very clever.
Cool.
Kudos to them. Not a bad movie either.
I just thought it was like some bullshit like these teens getting into teen hijinks again to get a good grade. And Rob Schneider is a stapler. Speaking of that, Matt Stone, Trey Parker voices South Park: The Stick of Truth.
I want to play it.
Do you really want to play it? Are you that excited?
I do want to play it, especially that's coming out in March. By the way, I keep forgetting that February only has 28 days in it.
Yeah, right?
Keep
I was using
thinking
it in my
the month is
YouTube
way
analytics.
longer.
Like, oh man, it's the 15th now, so if I double it, like, oh no, shit.
Cut some days off.
Fuck, man. I got to get more
from
people to watch
tomorrow.
this stuff. Like and favorite.
Like a favorite.
So you're down with South Park: The Stick of Truth? Are you going to be there first day playing it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'll buy it first day. Whether I get around to playing it first day, we'll see.
What do you
It
have
just-
to do? Is Woody really that demanding of your time? Holy shit, he was sitting in a fucking corner. Wow.
I'm working in educating myself too. A lot of video watching.
About what?
Boring stuff. Linux, server administration, programming.
Okay.
I'm educating myself in things.
So you're learning how to do practical work. Well, no, but I mean, just like, not just like, you know, server adminning or server moderating stuff. You're going to get into the nitty gritty of like server stuff. Cool.
Yeah, it's been fun. But I'll probably play it day one because I want to play that story. I really want. Like, I don't care that much for RPG type things, but I just want to play the fucking story. It seems like it's gonna be hilarious.
All right.
It looks like a show.
It does. Yeah, they did a good job of. I watched the. They've got a 15-minute gameplay trailer out, and I watched it, and it looks good. Oh god, that guy just shot the guy that I. No.
I get shit on.
So it does look like a South Park episode, which is pretty damn cool.
I'm taking in an information diet.
Who said that?
Someone in the chat.
Oh.
That's what I'm actually applying things from my information diet.
No. You should just come up with wacky, zany ideas.
It's not like I'm watching a bunch of inspirational biographies either. I'm watching things like, all right, do this, do that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, dude, I watched the movie. I watched the movie about the 1980 Olympic team. So here's my idea.
I watched Cool Runnings. Yeah, man. So inspired.
So
Which,
here's
by
my
the way,
plan for a multi-million-dollar business.
Winter Olympics, so fucking boring.
It's dumb. The only thing
dumb.
I even remotely care about is hockey, and even then, don't care.
But that's not an Olympic event.
Yeah, it is. Hockey?
Is it?
Yeah, it's part of the Olympics.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How do they have a bracket?
Yeah, they do pool play.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough.
But
I care about snowboarding, but then I understand and I've come to the realization of what snowboarding is in the Olympics. It's just like the X Games is cool. Like people are doing flips and shit, and there's all these different events around skateboarding and stuff. Snowboarding, for the most part, I mean, depending on the event, is really who can pull off the most spins in one half pipe run. It's really what it is.
Don't you talk about Shaun White that way, you bastard.
Shaun White tried the new event and pulled out because he almost hurt himself.
Yeah.
I think there's been 2 new events added to this Olympics, like some ice skating one and like extreme snowboarding or whatever the fuck it is.
Extreme. Because, you know, that's how you get all the kids interested these days. You just add extreme onto whatever it is you're doing.
Biathlon is the one that always sounds cool, and I've never watched it once.
That's the one where they do the skiing and shooting, right?
Yeah.
I always just think it's funny when they refer to the singular of like the athletes, they call them biathletes, And I'm just like,
They're like dick.
they
too.
are not biathlete. They're biathlon
You better not
athletes.
say that in Russia.
Yeah,
They'll fucking stone your ass.
they will. Except for the fact that there's like 8 other states in the United States that have similar no promotion of homosexuality as a devious lifestyle laws on the books.
Well, don't hate. That's how.
But oh
Idaho
my God,
operate.
Russia! Pussy
Russia.
Riot got beat by whips and stuff, and
That's funny though. That's not sad.
that was funny.
You got your ass beat. And you
They did not get any. Those Cossacks were all over they were like, okay, the microphone's out, whip, got you. And did you know that the people that were whipping them, they're not actual police. They're just they're like an ethnic group hired. It's like if Chicago got the Olympics and they went into Maywood and were like, all right, listen, guys, we're just gonna put $500,000 in a bank account. You're doing security. Go. And
Pretty much. That's why I laughed so hard when I found out they're not even cops. Okay.
No, they're just guys.
They just outsource their beatings.
Russia's giving out so many beatings that they have to outsource some of them to Cossacks.
Pussy Riot.
So is that like a collective over there? Is that like their version of Anonymous or something?
What?
Pussy Riot?
I don't think so.
Because at first I thought it was a band. Because it was like Pussy Riot members released from blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, and then Pussy Riot gets beaten by whips. I'm like, oh, so Pussy Riot just got out of jail. They're going right back to jail. These dumbasses. But apparently it's just like a thing. It's like a group.
But how big is this group?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And apparently
it's a band, but it's got like groupies, I think, and they just follow them.
Okay, that's just weird. They're the ones that wear the
Shitty
ski
band.
masks and
The ski mask and the fucking rainbow clothing, and you got a horrible brand name.
Russia's weird. That's just right. That screams Babelfish. Pussy Riot.
Pussy Riot.
Like it probably means something awesome in Russian, but when if they were trying to appeal to the American stuff, and holy shit, is that a bounce?
You just bounce.
I just did.
I want to go bounce shot.
Yeah. No, I don't know how to do it. I think can you just poop? Oh shit, you can.
Oh, where'd you do it? I want to do it.
It's at the gas station. Under the gas station.
Way over there?
Yeah. Oh, you're on the other team, aren't you? Probably.
Oh, yeah. I'm in Grandma's house.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Grandma's house, hanging out with me. Ooh.
Grandma's house in the middle of the street. Grandma's house.
Singing song. Fucking Airstrike.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. Okay.
With me. Grandma's house. I'm gonna put my night vision on and shoot.
They never really. No, there was one night map. Wet work, right?
Wet work. I still didn't fucking use it then.
No. It would have been cool if there were like levels where you needed night vision. Night vision.
No, not that cool.
Somebody in the chat says they said they called it Pussy Riot so English speakers could have fun talking about it. I'm still chalking it up to Babelfish. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, Babelfish is what was used before Google Translate, and it was just a strict like, what does this? It was just like a dictionary lookup thing. Like, what does this mean in this Spanish dictionary? And it does not. Google Translate actually kind of understands the nuances of each language, or most languages, but Babelfish was just a strict word-for-word translation of whatever, and sometimes it was stupid.
You can't do that.
Yeah, there were kids that were like turned in Spanish papers and stuff, and it was clear they used I'm going Marines.
I am Marines. I am a Marine.
I am Marines.
Mike Rowe is a Marine.
No, Mike Rowe's a fucking sellout, Chiz. He's a sellout.
Whoa.
He is
Calm
a
the
sellout.
fuck down.
He is a sellout, bro. He's so a sellout.
God fucking damn it. Nate for days.
And you're a sellout for protecting him.
Oh, I'm
being
not
a
getting
sellout.
paid, though.
Yeah, but...
Still a sellout?
Yeah. You're
All right, I got a double nade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm going pro.
You're going
Pro
pro
mod scene.
in COD 4?
Pro mod, pro team.
A lot of people still play pro mod?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I don't see them on streams. Fuck you.
Oh, man.
Never forget.
Never forget what?
Never forget.
Okay, I got
Clean
that part.
underwear every day.
Okay. Oh, my God, this guy's on
It's
the
a good rule
mounted
to
machine
live
gun.
by.
Why are you spawning me in the front of the mounted machine guns? God damn it.
Because Obama.
Because Obama. Oh, yes.
I want a new campaign to start up. I like political campaigns and debates. I want to see more and make fun of people.
You just want to see more debates, political
Yeah.
stuff?
Just more.
No, Obama's on the way out, man. The Democrats are going to have to come up with somebody. Who's going to run again for the Republicans? Is Mitt? Are they going to go? Are they going to try Mitt again?
What's his face? Chris Christie will run for sure. And this shit'll blow over. It already kind of has. It won't
what
even
that
pop
whole
it.
New Jersey thing?
That shit'll blow over.
Oh yeah.
I won't even care. And he's kind of middle leftish Republican. Like he's a pretty chill dude. Still a Republican. But Chris Christie, Mitt will run again. I'm sure of it. I wonder if Ron Paul will run again.
You know, Reddit will love that.
Who
is the one guy who made
Rick
that awful video about? He's like, I'm a Christian, but you don't have to be in the pew every Sunday to know that it's a travesty that gays can openly serve in the military, but I can't. Your children can't pray in school or something like that. Well, who the fuck was that guy?
Sounds like Rick Santorum.
Was it Rick Santorum? I don't think it was Santorum. It was.
That's pretty Bible heavy.
Is it Rick Perry?
Rick Perry.
I don't remember.
Maybe.
It was just so. It was one of the most like it rivaled Friday by Rebecca Black for most disliked video on YouTube. And whoever it was at his campaign forgot to turn off likes and comments after it went viral.
Lol.
And it was
moron.
It's just like
who's gonna run on the Democrat side?
I don't know. I don't care.
Come on.
The same thing. Come on. You know this. You know it's
Nader.
Oh, what? Nate? He's still even around?
I don't think so.
I want Ross Perot. Is Ross Perot dead?
I want Gary Johnson.
I want Ross Perot.
Gary Johnson
or
gets my
Penn
vote.
Jillette.
I just watched an
No.
old video.
I am still for Christopher Hitchens. I am going to go to prove how valuable a single vote can be and how you must vote in order to be able to complain. I am still going to go vote for Christopher Hitchens. I think he's got a shot.
You go ahead and pencil that man in.
I will.
I'll vote for Gary Johnson again.
Okay.
Again, I never voted the first time, but he's cool. He's a libertarian I can get behind. Not in that kind of way. But I think he'd approve of it because he's a libertarian.
Okay.
Shots fired. Y'all gay bashers. Gross generalizations. I want to know who wins on the Democrat side. Hillary's totally out though. Ever since her fucking not stroke. I think she just got a head injury, right? That's what happened.
Wait, she had a stroke?
I think she had a head injury.
Or I don't know.
That's why. I mean, that's a big reason why she stepped down as Secretary of State.
Meh. Don't really care. Not really. I mean, it'll be fun theater to watch and shake one's head at disapprovingly.
I want another woman to run.
Why?
But I don't know who. Just fucking throw it up in the air. It's
Sarah
funny.
Palin.
No, Sarah Palin. That's not a woman.
Come on. What do you mean?
It's just the devil manifesting itself in a.
No, I want
woman.
I want another woman to run so that I can have another middle-aged white woman condescend to me about how she knows better than me because she's a parent or something, or how she's a mom. Because moms just know. They just know.
Because moms just know.
No, they fucking don't. Okay?
Yeah, they do. They were around. That's Claymore.
Yeah, they were around the block. Whores.
Oh, like Jenny.
Oh, shit. I just called out middle-aged whore moms, I guess.
I called out middle-aged whore moms. Huge demographic.
Yep, they're going to be all upset.
Yeah, well,
some little Johnny 6-year-old is going to be listening to this, and like the speaker's going to be too loud on his laptop. His mom's going to be walk by like, is he talking about me?
And her political agenda.
She's like, oh my god, he is.
Abortions are bad.
Abortions are bad. You should never get an abortion. I had
Killing
one.
a baby. I had 5.
You're killing a baby, but I take birth control. So
same thing. Condoms are bad, but birth control and pulling out.
So what
Nader.
else has happened? Ralph Nader. I still want Ross Perot to come around.
Go Green Party.
No, go no party because it doesn't.
Go
It
Independence.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Go
And
Independence.
not to mention the fact that just the logic of having, hey, Bob Lee Swagger, it's fucking. Are we playing with?
Oh.
Are we playing with?
Is he dead?
No, I think we're playing with Mark Wahlberg. Like he just really likes.
I
Like,
love that movie.
It is a
It's
good movie. No, it's a good movie. It's not. Does it get? Does it get crapped on? For some reason.
No, I just feel it's underrated as a movie.
Yeah, it's
Not
good.
a huge
Like
one. It's a good movie.
the ending just kind of goes off the rails, where all of a sudden it's like, why are you taking on teams of snipers? How did you get into the mountains? But okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, as just a movie, I mean, you've got Mark Wahlberg doing what Mark Wahlberg does,
Kicking ass, and taking names,
kicking ass, and just kind of mumbling his lines once in a while, so that you kind of have to rewind it. Yeah, he's Boston. And he also beat the shit out of some guy while screaming racial slurs at him. But let's forget about that because Mark Wahlberg has spent a lot of goddamn money to make sure that never sees the light of day anymore.
Mm-hmm. He's a good man.
Where's the Streisand effect on that?
He went to jail.
Where's the Streisand effect on Mark Wahlberg was a fucking felon? Like, seriously.
Actors.
He beat the shit out of some guy, a racist, too. He's a closeted racist. Like, he was part of a street gang in Boston whenever he was a kid in the 80s, I guess. And he was arrested for beating the shit out of some Asian guy while calling him, like, a gook or a chink or something. And yeah. So where's the Streisand effect? Can we get on that internet so Mark Wahlberg never forgets that he's a fucking scumbag? No. Good actor. I like his movies, but he's a scumbag.
American.
Big fucking scumbag.
He's an American. America.
He's a boss. He's a
Fucking
Bostonian.
up people while being racist and kicking ass in sniper movies.
It was
I want another Mark Wahlberg movie.
Just
I
not
want another
Ted.
one.
Do you want Ted 2?
I do want Ted too. Ted was awesome.
You're going to see that. You're going to see that the Western one though. The one.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to go see that
That
too.
movie is
Yeah.
fucking epic. I've watched that trailer like 30 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a phenomenal movie. It better come out like... it's probably going to come out in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's even this year.
I hope it's coming out this year because I want to watch it and it's going to be awesome.
I want to know.
It's like Family Guy in the Old West.
I want Seth MacFarlane to be my friend. He's one of those people. I just want to be
You know
his
what?
friend.
I wish we could get Seth MacFarlane on the show, but given our past luck
That'll
at getting
never
people on,
fucking happen. Penn Jillette gave us the finger.
Penn Jillette didn't even respond to us, which is kind of
That's
disheartening.
giving us the finger.
That's disheartening that Penn Jillette wouldn't even fucking respond. Come on, Penn. Come on, dude.
Not better than us.
I bought both your books. I watch every.
I bought a nail gun.
I've watched every episode of Bullshit. Oh, no, actually, some of them are some of the two episodes. Like they covered
You
two.
even watched the circumcision one?
No. Maybe I should. Maybe they make some weird. Like sometimes I just see the title like old people, and I'm like, are old people bullshit?
Is this going to be good?
Or what are they saying? I think I did the research on that one because I was like, what is that about? And it's like the stigma surrounding old people being this way or that way is bullshit. But some of their titles, I'm like, I don't.
Circumcision one was kind of hard to watch.
Oh God, nope. Yeah, I'm not watching that. I don't.
Let's just say there's a way you can grow back foreskin.
Holy shit! And they show it.
Not grow back, but there's a method you can do to.
How? What do I got to do?
You
Is it
basically take
cocoa butter.
No, take the skin around your dick and just fucking stretch it every day.
Oh.
And this dude was like at the point like there. If you get to one point, you can put like these metal balls in it and it hangs. Yeah, you just
my
put
God.
weights in there and stretch it, and it's
Oh.
like there it is. It's a new one. It's not really the same, but if you wanted to, for whatever reason, you can go back
Could you get another circumcision?
and then get another circumcision.
Could you just be like, yeah, bad move on my part?
Because you're like, this is a horrible fucking idea.
Why did
Why
I
did I
tie
do
metal
this?
weights to my dick to stretch out the? I don't like it. Don't like it. Okay,
I
yep.
saw it.
Oh man, that's weird. That is
Yeah.
weird.
Not,
And you know the one
reason
thing I
that
don't
should-
like about that show, or I didn't like, or well, I mean it's still around. All the episodes are on YouTube, by the way. And I don't think they're censored either.
No.
But the one thing I didn't like is that they didn't shy around showing boobs, which I was like, okay. But they also didn't shy away about showing penis.
A lot of dick.
Full frontal male nudity, they did not. And I was like, God damn it, for just being so just... Because, you know, that's such a Penn and Teller thing, because you think just like, yeah, we're going to show boobs. And then it's like, also, here's a big floppy dick. And you're like, oh, man.
I can't unsee what I just saw.
And then there was one where they showed guys with just like extraordinary tiny penises. And it was just like, oh, that's, yeah. I forget which episode it was, but there were guys with little dicks grinding on Penn and Teller. Seriously, I forget which episode, but it was messed up, man. It was messed up. So...
Wow, I didn't see that. Aren't you lucky? Men with their little dicks.
Men with little dicks grinding on Penn and Teller.
Men with little dicks. Lefty loves hips. Na 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 na. That's
so the Titanfall beta wrapped up yesterday.
Yes.
Chiz and I were live streaming it. I was live streaming it in glorious 1080p at 30 frames per second. Once again, if you want to help out and get us to 1080p 60 frames per second, I need a second PC set up. And while I'm building a second PC, it might as well be the best it can possibly be. So go ahead and subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Twitch, $4.99 to get access to some really cool things. You can also donate if you want to help out. You want to be like, yes, I will help crowdsource the financing for this new PC so I can get awesome, sexy, smexy, best-looking content on Twitch and YouTube. Except it won't be 4K like that asshole Frankie on PC in 4K because he's got really awesome, better PCs than I'll ever have, the bastard. If you want to do that, you can donate and help out. It'd be really cool. I'd greatly appreciate it. Fucking Frankie.
But I played Titanfall.
We played Titanfall. Did it start to grow on you towards the end? Because we were having fun yesterday.
I didn't say the first day I played it that I didn't like it.
I
said I liked it.
You were hypercritical of it the first day.
Because it was the first time I played it.
Okay. But you admit that you were... I
stand by everything I said.
Okay, so let's run down what you said, because I'm actually forgetting myself. What were your complaints about Titanfall the first time you played?
I don't like that it's only 6v6 human and that there's a bunch of grunts. I've finally understood that the grunts play a role, kind of like in League of Legends minions and stuff. That's fine. I just wish there were more humans to kill.
Okay.
So I've even taken away the bots. They don't act like combat training bots. They act like minions. That's fine. I want more people, though. And more Titans.
You want more Titans, too?
I want more Titans. Titans are fun. And they're not that hard to destroy. If anything, I think I have more fun playing as a pilot.
Okay, I think I'm with you on the more pilots. I want more pilots on the map. I want to be able to feed pilots easier because I think that would be awesome.
Feed them?
You know, just like kill feed.
Oh.
You know, no, I want to invite them out for dinner. I want to take them out. I want to cook them a nice meal.
With that.
A nice, the first course, of fish.
Le mignon.
And then beef after the fish, of course, for the second
beef
course.
Lo mein?
Yes. No. Beef lo mein is just mine and Katie's.
I don't even know.
But I'm with you on that, but I don't think they should have their full complement of Titans. I don't think that every pilot on the map should be able to have a Titan, because then you're going to get in 10v10 Titan matches.
Which sounds fucking awesome.
Right, but at that point just make that a game mode. Just restrict in the base game, restrict the number of Titans that can be on the field at any one time, obviously because they textured and designed the maps with a certain number of Titans in mind, and then you just make a 10v10 Titan game mode. Because there's Last Titan Standing, that's still a game, and everybody in the game has a Titan, and the game is scored via Titan kills, so you can do that. But I would like more pilots on the field. And, of course, to counterbalance it for Titans, you make the Titans a little bit stronger, make it a little harder for them to be killed or whatever. But I agree. I would like to see more Titans on the field. Pilots, excuse me. So we got to wait until mid-March, March 11th, right?
Sure.
I want to play this game. Are you going to buy it?
Yes.
You are? Okay, good for you.
Yes. And I want more guns and stuff.
Well, that was the beta, though, right? So, of course, there's going to be more. I hope so. And it's a multiplayer-only game. So, how much multiplayer does there have to be for you in order for Titanfall to be worth the money?
$40.
40. But how much?
Well, I don't know the question. I don't know how much multiplayer.
Right, but
what do you mean?
how much content in the multiplayer does there have to be in order to justify the $60 that you're going to pay for it, or 63 because for some reason Origin charges tax? Like what? Fuck you.
I don't think I would. I mean, I'm gonna, but I don't think there's a. It shouldn't be. Well, that's fucked up. I wanted to play that map. I would say this is a $40 game because it's just multiplayer that we know of. Could have a co-op mode or something.
Right. The training mode was different, unlike what I saw in the rest of the game. There was a whole new. There was entire maps and stuff that were different. So.
I haven't played.
And there appeared to be. Oh, so you didn't. So you're not going to get it. But there appeared to be a whole storyline behind the entire thing, which I don't get. By the way, which are you Marines are up for?
I am up for.
Okay, because like I watched it, and there's the IMC. There are these factions, and I don't get why I'm supposed to not like the IMC, or the other way around. So there's got to be some kind of narrative behind that, and I want that to be explored. Could that could be campaign, co-op campaign, or something? Because, I mean, like this, the factions in this multiplayer, they're explained through the single player campaign, and I want to know why I'm supposed to hate the IMC or something, but I want it to be explained through the game somehow, and I just didn't see that happening in the beta. So I wonder how they're going to do it.
Yeah, I don't know, because they've come out and said, like, this is a multiplayer game. It's multiplayer with campaign elements, so I don't know what that even really means, but I think it should be $40.
Multiplayer with campaign elements. I don't know.
Like, a multiplayer narrative, I think, is what they were going for.
Okay, but I don't know. Maybe there will be more in the full release game. Hopefully.
Maybe. We'll see. Haven't announced it. I mean, they said no campaign and no co-op has been announced yet. It's pretty late in the game to surprise. I mean, that'd be one hell of a secret that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, right. Like, hey, by the way,
it's a whole other game mode here that has like fucking levels and all kinds of shit.
Oh shit!
Like they would have got it out.
All right, new game or not new game? New gun.
What?
New gun. I mean new gun.
What?
What? Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
Me?
Say what? Hey, you're not my dad. Mr. Bottom Massage Machine, go. Oh, shit.
Put your night vision on.
No. Oh, do I stab that dude's face off? No. Damn it got me. Damn it. Damn it.
What other games are you waiting for?
What Stick other games?
Stick of Truth?
I don't know if I'm going to get the Stick of Truth.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. It's, it's like, I like RPG games, but turn-based RPG has never really been my thing. But I love the South Park world. I said this in a live stream yesterday. So I'm conflicted. I don't know if I should try to bite the bullet and play an RPG, a turn-based RPG, and just be like, I hope that one, I like the game mode, and two, that the South Park world makes up for it, or if I'm just not going to like the turn-based mode at all. I don't know, man. Again, I like South Park. I love the jokes that even the jokes that I saw in the gameplay demo, but man, I don't know.
Shame on you. Shame.
Don't shame on me. Shame on you. Shame on you, good sir. I want Tom Clancy's The Division. I don't want it to be delayed until 2015. I saw a report that it was, and I had a heart attack. A little mini one. Palpitations going on there. But I don't want it to be. I don't care that the rest of Ubisoft is losing money because they make shit games. Some of them
make shit games.
Some of them are shit.
Like?
I don't know. There's a bunch of games on sale. By the way, Ubisoft is having a catalog sale. So a bunch of their titles are massively reduced on Steam right now. So go ahead and check that out for the weekend. And also, Call of Duty Black Ops is in a free weekend, 50% off, $29.99. Right? Steam ruins me because I now want to buy Call of Duty Ghosts. Not because I want to play Call of Duty Ghosts, but because Call of Duty Ghosts is half off. And, well, fuck it, I might as well, right? Oh.
It's still $30.
Yeah.
half off of an expensive fucking item.
Yeah, it's a bottle of
Screw
whiskey. 30. That's a bottle of whiskey right there.
Bottle of whiskey that you get way more entertainment out of than
Yeah, and
Call of
everybody
Duty
else
Ghosts.
will get more entertainment out of.
Yup.
But I can be like Nate Shot. Nate Shot and I can go shot for
Nate
shot
Shot
in
does
the
not
live
drink.
streaming world. No, I mean in the live streaming world. If I get Call of Duty Ghosts, I can stream it and go and be like Nate Shot. I'm coming for that #1 COD Ghost streaming spot.
I don't understand shot for shot part though.
Well, shot for shot, as in like
You
like
don't need to make up an excuse to drink on stream.
The fighting metaphor. That's
Shot
what I meant. Like shot for shot, like blow for blow. Viewer
Don't use that analogy when we're talking about drinking, because you know damn well it's shot for shot. We're going shot for shot.
I would kill. Nate Shot would have liver failure. Pretty much anybody else would have liver failure.
He doesn't drink, so
Exactly,
yeah.
which is exactly why he
You
would have
could
liver
make
failure.
the same claim to anyone under the age of fucking 17.
Yes, I could, and I would be correct in making said claims. Would I not?
He beats the shit out of fifth graders. He brings a bottle of whiskey.
Right, I
down
show up on the
elementary
playground like,
school.
"Let's go, you motherfuckers!"
Let's go. He gets up on the table, puts down 2 glasses. Let's go. They take one sip.
I'm going to
back
prove
the
my
fuck out.
dominance by debasing myself.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna get.
You're gonna get fucked up.
I'm gonna get so poo-faced drunk that I am not gonna know what I'm doing, and that means I'm awesome, or something. I
Hey,
guess.
watch it, kids. Hey,
do
Don't do it,
not
kids.
binge drink, kiddies, unless you want to, unless you're of legal drinking age. But if you're not, don't binge drink. Binge drinking
and
is
don't binge drink at a local elementary school and diddle children.
bad. Yeah, don't do that.
Bad.
Don't.
That's several bad things, actually.
Yes. Drinking. I mean, you're committing a crime in a school zone. All of it's in a school zone. So there's that multiplier put on everything. It's like a combo multiplier.
Yeah, that's an extra like 25% on whatever ticket you're gonna get.
And you're also giving
Actually,
alcohol.
ticket, by the way.
You know, you're not getting a ticket. You're not getting
You're not
away with
getting
a
a ticket.
citation here. You are going to fucking jail, and they are going to put you in the handcuffs and do the whole thing. And you're also you're distributing alcohol to illegal minors or legal minor or whatever to minors, and you're also sexually assaulting them. I think the sexual assault is the big one. I think the sexual assault is the big one that they would not like you doing. Like, hey,
It's
man.
not assault if the second offense of getting the child intoxicated goes really well. It's not assault.
Yes, it is.
Consensual. It's consensual.
They can no. That's the whole point.
I gave him a crayon and he wrote down "I'm down" and then drew like a Barney
They
the
cannot
dinosaur.
consent. That's the whole point of those laws, is that they are incapable of consent, which I don't necessarily agree with.
That's bullshit.
I do-
17-year-olds bang teachers all the time. They're always down for it.
You see, but I get the idea of they can't consent because obviously it's the whole idea of like bargaining, right? You are not at from any time up until a certain point in your life, you are not able to, you don't have all the cognitive abilities of a fully grown human for the most part. Not all the time, of course, but and they have to pick an age. If they say, okay, well, we need to protect people who aren't really of the mind of others and who are easily swayed, perhaps by older people, people in positions of authority, elders, et cetera, so we need to protect those people. But for how long? Well, we need to pick an age. Ah, shit. Well, we use 18 for everything, so there you go. But I get the idea for it. But what I don't agree with is the mandatory sentencing, or even the mandatory prosecution, because there are cases. Reddit was all in a tizzy when the female judge in Texas gave a sex offender or a sexual predator probation for having relations with, I believe, a 14-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude got probation for it. Convicted, the sentence was probation. And, of course, Reddit was all in a tizzy about it. They were all like, oh, my God, this is such a travesty. Let's go find the judge's house and put poop in her,
Yeah, I'm sure it was that.
Well,
Simple.
all the horrible things that Reddit does, right? The horrible things they did to that poor brown family.
shit and put it in a brown bag
Right.
and burn it on the porch. You can step it out. Oh, poo on her feet.
That is
Oh.
the poop again.
It's better than beating her with rocks and shit.
Right. And or whatever the horrible things Reddit did to that Brown family, that innocent Brown family who had gotten killed. Well, no, remember they had lost their son and they were looking for him, and then some Reddit neckbeard motherfucker internet sleuth was like, I fucking found him, and then all of Reddit crashed down. All of Reddit crashed down on this poor grieving family. Reddit should never fucking be able to forget that. Never fucking ever should anybody on Reddit be allowed to forget that fucking happened. Bunch of neckbeard bitches. But anyway, I grow a neckbeard sometimes too. Don't fucking freak out. But anyway, well, shave, goddammit. But the thing I don't like is the mandatory sentencing, because at some point there are 14-year-olds who are able to consent to things. They do have the ability to reason at some level, at the cognitive level, whatever we try to define. They can do that, and they can have consensual sexual relationships. Not all of them, certainly, but that's what the courts are for. The courts are there to find out whether these people are actually, whatever the facts of the case are, and dole out punishment accordingly. That's the whole reason we have them. When you institute things like mandatory sentences, you subvert the entire idea of the judicial system, or one of the central tenets of the judicial system. And you completely, like when you say a 14-year-old, no matter what, is incapable of consensual sex, you are dooming some poor bastard who gets, love struck by the devious 14-year-old who can consent and who is of proper cognitive state to do all these things, and you're gonna fuck them. You're gonna fuck them real bad, and I don't think that's fair. And I think to save that one person in our entire idea of rule of law, you have to do away with those mandatory sentencing and all that shit. You got to do it. Can't have it. Doesn't work.
Great. I blame all the drug laws for mandatory sentencing.
That's another thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You get caught with pot, boom.
Boom. Pound in the ass prison.
Right? And we're, the international community, you put so many of your own people in prison, etc. You're the most recidivist country. How many people are fucking... You get caught, you got a little bag of weed, bam, cuffs on you, in jail, no shit. They're gonna... And it's like, okay, well, there was a wide receiver for the Chicago Bears who was moving just a stupid amount. Like, he was a fringe player, so he wasn't really making much money. Mm-hmm. So he was moving apparently a lot of drugs through Chicago. Yeah, I think it was cocaine or marijuana or something. Just some stupid amount of drugs he was trying to sell. He wanted to be Tony Montana, and he got arrested. He's facing life in prison.
That's just sad. Life
in prison. He hasn't nonviolent. I don't think ever been convicted of anything else. Certainly not a violent crime. Wasn't caught hurting anybody, assaulting, wasn't murdering, manslaughter, nothing like that. Just a complete, I want to import a shit ton of drugs, facing life in prison. That's ridiculous. For a non-violent drug offender. It doesn't matter that he was trying to bring in,
Well, how much was he trying to bring in?
I think it was a lot. It was. I forget how much. His name
if he was trying to be Tony Montana,
his name was Sam Hurd. So if you want to look it up, Hurd, I believe. Not like stick my dick in your ear and fuck what you heard. But
wow.
I remember hearing that one. I love that. I forget what rapper said that. He's like, now stick my dick in your ear and fuck what you heard. But
I don't approve.
Sam Hurd, I think it was a ridiculous amount of drugs. But now he's going to go.
Yeah, it's not life in prison worthy. I mean, if he's nonviolent, has no prior charges.
Yeah, and even if he's like the most recidivist motherfucker, if it's his fourth drug arrest, nonviolent, you don't put him away, man. Let him get high.
Let him get high? I mean, there's got to be some kind of punishment.
Why does there have to be punishment for these people?
Well, if he's trafficking,
why are they illegal
drugs? They're illegal drugs. It's no different than if I bought, like, I don't know, $100,000 worth of cigarettes in New York and then moved them to California and then sold them to retailers there and went around like that. I'm still trafficking.
You're not
something. Well, that's not trafficking. I would
argue that's a right of first sale. Yeah, I bought all these cigarettes. I want to go sell them now. Fuck you.
But if the retailer sells them and says they're from California when they weren't, that would not be legal.
Right, but I still think that we're coming down so hard on things that just it doesn't impact.
How about if it wasn't illegal, it wouldn't be a big deal anyway?
Right. Okay, so that's what you're saying, that it's illegal, and because it is illegal, we must enforce it. Yeah. Otherwise...
But not to that extent. Just I don't think you
Right.
should just be like, all right, go get high. Because it's a law, unfortunately enough.
And, you know, there is a school of thought that an unjust law is no law.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
So if you believe a
That's
law is unjust, you are right in completely disregarding it.
If you want to be that way.
You want to be that way? You want to be that guy?
If you want to be that guy that just says, well, I don't believe in that. I think it's unjust. Fuck it. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to shoot off my AR-15 in my backyard.
Oh, God, those guys. Are those guys like... You know the ones the Second Amendment open carry guys, right? The ones that are like they go out looking for an altercation.
Careful, you know people.
What do you mean?
That are open carry people.
Right, but no. I mean guys that go out looking for trouble with police.
Okay.
Those guys that bring out, what was the one? They get like a posse together of 3 guys strapped with AR-15s walking down Main Street, hoping a cop shows up so that they can put their interaction on YouTube.
Yeah.
Are those guys patriots or assholes?
Assholes.
Just assholes, you think?
Just assholes.
Okay.
It doesn't really specify in your Second Amendment that you have the right to grab a gun, wave it around, and say, "Come at me." I dare you
right,
to
but
fuck with me.
it doesn't say you can't.
It doesn't say you can't, but I'm saying that's not patriotism though.
Right. Okay, but are they?
They're assholes.
They're just assholes looking for shit.
They're just assholes looking to know that like they know shit. Like, come at me.
Mm-hmm. There have been a
Some
few.
amendments I roam around with my gun. Well,
Like
technically
George
doesn't
Zimmerman.
say that.
I guarantee George Zimmerman is like an open carry. Like
I hope he gets his fucking ass beat by.
no, it
DMX.
canceled the fight. The promoter
canceled?
the promoter did. The
Oh
promoter
yeah, I
canceled
think I
it.
read something about that. Like, what was it? He doesn't.
He was like, "Oh, the back." He's like, something." It was some bullshit to
that.
cover, like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have done
out.
this because people are mad that I'm giving George Zimmerman celebrity."
Well, too late.
Yeah, no. I hope DMX beats his ass still. I hope DMX just shows up like, "I'm here,
Yo,
motherfucker."
fight's still on, motherfucker. Throw down. And then George Zimmerman shoots him in the back because they had a tussle.
I'm standing my ground. I'm standing it.
Standing my ground, sir. Get out of the parking lot.
And George Zimmerman wasn't wrong. Technically, he was just a fucking asshole. You shouldn't have been there in the first place, you piece of shit.
DMX would beat his ass. He's so pudgy now.
Yeah, but DMX is.
I know, he's old.
They were not feeding him a lot of protein in prison.
No.
When he was on prison and for that impersonating a federal officer charge.
Alleged.
Alleged. What are we gonna do? You know what? Actually, we might get sued by DMX. Like, yo,
Might,
dog,
just for
I need the
anything.
money, man. Come on.
Come on.
What do you got in your pocket, dog? Please.
I need bus fare. Let's go.
Does DMX have any money left? Is he broke? I hope DMX
From
isn't
what?
broke.
What's
I
the
don't
last
know,
thing
man.
he
People
did?
still buy DMX's albums, right? Once in a while.
Does
Long
anyone
tail
who wants
views.
to listen to that
Are there
just watches a YouTube video.
are there long tailed views for DMX's song? I hope so.
Those are sad people.
'Cause I'm DMX.
He would still beat his ass. I feel like George Zimmerman just if you got into the wrong person's face, he would get shit on. I mean, what is he accredited with? Shooting a fucking teenager?
Well, a teenager who was beating his ass.
That's true. I mean, further proving my point.
An altercation that he started. He started losing said altercation, and in the process, the defense properly demonstrated that he was in fear for his life, which can happen. You can start. Just because you start a fight doesn't mean you are then obligated to die if you're like, oh shit, I can't really fight.
Right, you picked the wrong fight.
You're not obligated to die if you picked a fight that you can't win. Right? That's not how we operate. And
Should.
I don't know, because
If you're provoking the fight,
Right, but you didn't provoke a death fight. The idea wasn't beforehand we're gonna fight to the death. The idea is we're gonna trade punches. The idea of death and killing was just completely not there when the fight started. But then once death enters the equation, I think everybody should have an equal chance to like kind of reassess. Like, oh,
what
shit.
if they gentlemen agree? Like, all right, this is now death fight. You good? I'm good. And then you go about it.
That's an interesting question. I don't know. Death fights. Can you?
Fights.
You know what? I think people that are terminally ill are perfectly within their rights to have a doctor off them.
See, that's the thing. They totally wouldn't allow that though, because like, I mean, you can't kill yourself. You know, if two people want to get in a fight to the death, they won't let it happen. I don't know why.
But no, this is my place. I was here first, you dick. Okay, sorry, I was just some guy in the peanut.
Hey, if I want to jump off a building, they're gonna stop me, and then if I get stopped, they're gonna put me in a fucking psycho ward.
Right,
hey, my life. Let me do what I want. All right.
But I think there is something to be said for the sovereign, the ruling government does have some kind of a vesting interest in your life. They do kind of have a we own a piece. Really. We own a piece of your ass because you are a piece of our ass, or something like that. But if you think about it, I mean, the idea of suicide being illegal, some people find it counterintuitive, and some people are like, unconstitutional. How dare you tell me that I can't do what I want with my own body, my own consciousness? But does the government have kind of a stake in that stuff? I don't know. Is my video frozen for you?
Yep. Yeah.
I've had this problem before with the Microsoft Live Cam. If I turn it off and turn it back on, it won't work.
Stupid camera. Whatever, we're gonna wrap up soon anyway.
Let me try it out actually.
Go ahead, try it out.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera on. Nope. Up.
It
worked.
You're back.
Oh
You're
shit!
Back.
Hell yeah!
No one knows, but I get a personal webcam. It's just me.
Yes, he's got his own feed. Different
Direct.
angle and stuff. It's on my crotch.
I see all kinds of things.
Fucking idea. Yeah, it's got a hello zoom on it.
He is packing a gun.
Yeah, it's. I need one of those fisheye lenses to get it all in the shot. It's like you turn like the FOV up to 120.
You can't do on here.
Can you do that? You can't do that on this game, but there are games where you can turn up the field of vision to something stupid, right?
Yeah. I think the highest for COD I've seen is 90. You can do it 85 on here. It's what I do.
All right, so is that the show? Should we wrap it there? Yeah, we're about 2.5 hours in. We've got a 2-hour 1080p gaming live stream edition of That's Not Why You Called.
Episode 30.
Episode 30. This is something we're not going to do it all the time. Don't freak out. But we'd like to do it from time to time. We talked about a lot of things, and you have gameplay in the background, and you still get to look at us talking. So it's all there for you. But we're going to get out of here. I'm actually going to take a brief time out and then get something to eat, and then I will be streaming with Thaddeus. I'll be playing some DayZ, again in glorious 1080p. So be sure to stick around if you are here watching, if you're a fan of DayZ. I'll be streaming that in a bit. Chiz, good show, good return.
Good show.
I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did as well. Thank you. Thank you for the amazing show. Thank you to everybody that came out. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to the viewers, all the subscribers, all the donators. We will be back next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Time, right here, twitch.tv/lefty643. If you're watching on YouTube, come out for the live show or hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for joining. We hope you enjoyed. We are out. Peace. Fade to black.